everybody, it's Maureen with Coastal NC Living Real Estate, and I'm very excited to be here today with Sunny Glenn with Happy Island Tales, and we're going to talk a little bit. This is one of our local businesses that is also stepping up in these times to try to lessen some of the burden and be a good neighbor and a good friend while we're all kind of doing this home quarantine, essential services things. We all know that this will pass and we will move on to the next phase of business. And we all look forward to that. But right now we're trying to make sure that we all stay connected and communicate about what we're doing. So welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Tell me about Happy Island Tales. Tell me about that.
So Happy Island Tales is a pet service, the pet sitting service business that we have here on Emerald Isle, where we walk dogs. So whether it's just a play date so your dog's not sitting home alone, where's my owner, I'm bored. So we do pet walking as much as needed. If it's emptying a kitty litter box, you know, pregnant mamas aren't supposed to be messing with the kitty litter, so we can empty the kitty litter box, whatever is needed for the pet care, primarily during the day. But if it is folks that are going on vacation, we can come in and take care of their pets a couple times a day as well. So we do about a half-hour walk or drop in, visit, and just take care of the animals as they're working or whatever they need be.
Okay, and so that would be, you know, typically daytime hours. And is that a Monday through Friday thing, or is that a 7-day a week, depending on what the needs are and what you've arranged?
7 days a week. Yeah, we just make the schedule according to whatever they need. If it's an early morning drop in, you know, if they're working an overnight shift, no problem. We can come 7 o'clock in the morning or last thing in the evening and help them out.
Okay, super. So I have a question here. It says, you know, what do you work with and what are things that people can expect? You've kind of just answered that. One of the reasons that we were talking was you wanted to do something specific during this time to help out and to give back to sort of our first responders. So tell me a little bit about that.
Absolutely. I know that the first responders, emergency responders are the lifeblood of any community, and now they're taxed, they're overwhelmed. So I can't imagine the hours that they're working. So if there's any way that I can reach out, so what I've decided to do is to offer 5 free drop-in visits or walks to anyone that's there on the front line. If it's a nurse, doctor, emergency responder, police officer, fire, whatever I can do to help. And they'll get 5 free drop-in visits for their furry friends, so they don't have that worry in the back of their mind when they're out doing the vital services that the community needs.
Right. And what we will do is we will have in our deals section, when people go to the park bench site, they'll be able to click on that and come directly to you. And then you'll know who is requesting information and who wants to do that. So it will be really easy for people then to reach out to you. We're also going to put out the contact information and that type of stuff so that people can reach out to you in a manner that, you know, it might be midnight and they find out they've got a shift change or they can't get home or they need to make arrangements for next week. It'll give them an opportunity to speak to you. Now, are there any pets that you do not care for?
Great question. Yes, I don't do snakes. Yes, I'm not one to properly care for reptiles, but I have been involved in animal husbandry for, oh my gosh, since I was 13 years old. So many years taken care of, but reptile care I would have to shy away from. I want to make sure.
Away. We'll go with Happy Island Tales, and we'll presume they're furry tales of some sort.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what is the best way for people to reach out to you?
So I have my Facebook, Happy Island Tales. You can find me on Facebook. You can reach me through Park Bench, it sounds like. And of course, then through Gmail, happyislandtales@gmail.com, or you can call me.
Okay, and we'll put slides up with all that contact information for people so they'll be able to see that. Now, we're all kind of living through this crisis. We've become homeschoolers and lots of other things. Tell me, when we kind of move forward, we look forward 60 days, 90 days into the future, and we start to resume our new normal, whatever that's going to be. what is it that people should be able to expect? What are the type of services ongoing long-term that people can come to you for?
Absolutely. Well, we are here year round to take care of any pet walking needs, any animal care that we can provide, free animal care that we can provide, if it's pet walking, if it's drop-in visits, if you're going out of town or you're coming into town, if you're coming in to enjoy some beach time and say you want to go over to Swan Quarter or you want to take a day trip, I'll be here to drop into whichever home you're staying and do a little animal care there, take your pet out for a walk, whether a beach walk or down Ocean Drive, whatever's needed.
So that would be a great resource for a lot of our guests that maybe come to visit in the spring or the summer or the fall, and they bring their family pet, and maybe they want to do a day trip or they want to do a ferry, or they're going to be gone for an extended period of time. So this creates a great opportunity for them to go and do what they want to do and know that the pet is cared for and taken care of. So that's a really good resource. What your primary base is in the area of Emerald Isle. So how far out will you go from there? What's a good range as far as your availability to meet people's needs, location?
Sure. I would say within 20 minutes of Emerald Isle.
Okay. So that could cover Cape Carteret. That could cover, Indian Beach. It could cover Swansboro. It could cover, so our immediate area. So anybody come into that area. Okay.
Absolutely.
Now, I like to ask this question to most of the people when I interview, just because I always love the answer. Tell me 3 of your favorite places or things to do in our community.
Oh my gosh, there's so much I love about our area. Here, Fish Hut Grill is my favorite. You can usually find me there. I love the scallops, can't beat that. In Swansboro, I'm a Borough girl, so I absolutely love going to the Borough Girl and Blessed Body Day Spa. Got to give them a shout out. So they are fantastic for my massages and facial treatments. So fantastic going there.
And you and I were just talking before we went live about how we're really looking forward to the opportunity to be able to, do some very basic things like get your hair cut or get, those things that we took for granted for a while that, after a couple of weeks, you're like, not a big deal. But, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you're like, now it's needed. So I don't think we'll be able to go in and like wrap our arms around them. But I think we'll be able to go in and give them a big thumbs up, and they'll know how much we've missed them.
I cannot wait till business is back to normal and we got all of our friends back in working again.
That's right. I agree. Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. This was great. I'm excited. I am a dog owner here in the island. We rescued a puppy in August. Actually, it rescued us, and it picked my son. And so we are still kind of going through that socializing process and meeting other dogs and walking and trying to get play dates. So I may come back to you for some more insight and help on that, because she's a great dog, but and she's small, but on a harness, she thinks she's a Rottweiler. She just thinks she's all that bag of chips. So I'm excited to help.
Absolutely. I'll be here for you. Socialization is key. I've done tons of rescue in my life, and I've got 3 big bully breeds that are under my wing and becoming well-mannered. So
yay.
Happy to help out with training tips.
Well, listen, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. For those of you watching the interview, please feel free to click Come On Park Bench, leave a review, take advantage of the offers, the current offers for our first responders, as well as the offers coming in the future. If you want to sign up for our weekly newsletter, you're more than welcome. But check out Happy Island Tales and let's get some happy pets.
I love it. Thank you so much, Maureen. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.